Hey guys, how's it going? So I'm here with my parts to my Bendix for the gas. This is the stock one. That's what it looks like. Now there's another great video on YouTube. And the guy goes through a bunch of stuff. I'll put that link down in the description. If you want more detailed, like how to get it out, and if you want to test some other things to see if this is what's engaging or not. But the short story of this is when you spin this out like that, the gas one, the spring that's in here that you'll see in a minute, is really a lot tighter. So sometimes this doesn't go down all the way and engage down onto the spline, or don't know what that's really called. It's a ring gear basically going around. This sits down like this. This spins up. This gets tossed down, and it jams in and engages the gear to start your bike. Now on mine, I might have to hold this closer. Focus. There you go. Mine, I can see the wear is only part way up, so it's not fully going in, but it does go in. But I do have damage and wear here. If you hear your bike kind of making a grinding sound, let go of the starter. I think a lot of guys destroy the teeth. I have like 18,000 miles, and I was assuming my teeth would be chunked out. They're not. I think mainly because when I hear the noise, I let go and then try again. I think sometimes when I hit the button and then hit it again, that's really getting tossed down, jammed into the gear to start the bike. Now, there was a lot of grease on mine because I did grease this, so that over time that got kind of flung out, and it might have got, I think there's some inside there too, so that might be kind of making it stick or harder. But I can tell the difference to this one, which I got off eBay. A guy on the gas forum and a guy in the other video, basically $20, $20. And this one's a lot easier. The spring is a tad bigger. Now the only difference is it has a different, finer tooth. But this is from a Honda CH80 scooter. I used an 83 for reference to look on like Rocky Mountain ATV motorcycle site. And the Honda part is like, $80, $84. I got this on eBay, just a generic one, for $20 shipped. So for $20, I figured I'd just do it, right? By looking at everything, it looks like it will line up. It looks pretty close. And because I already know another guy did it, I'm not going to worry about taking measurements and whether it will work or not. So what we'll do is we want to keep this gear. So we're going to move everything from here over to here. Now how you do that is, we'll start with the gas one. Set that guy off camera. So we got the gas one. You pull back on this upper part. It's not that hard. It's actually easier on the Honda. Pull that back, and then you have this clip in there, and I'll go close. Hopefully it will focus. Come on, focus. Yeah, sometimes these cameras, autofocus. But there is this clip. There's a cut in it, and you'll see. And you want to pry this out because that's what's holding stuff in. And then this is what I understand is the hard part. I also got a small screwdriver, some picks. We'll see. So that's the hardest part of this whole thing, is going to be removing these two. And putting it back in won't be that hard, but yep, already got my finger. Yeah, I can see how this is a pain. I got it off. Oh my god, that's like the hardest thing to get off. Mine's nice and not round anymore, but I'm assuming I can just pinch it back, you know, slide it on, and it'd be good enough just to hold that on. Took a combination of a lot of tools, mainly screwdrivers is what I used. I had one of these. I tried the chisel method. That didn't matter to me. It was just slowly getting it stretched. Eventually I used this, went in like that with a little ball peen hammer and just pounded it in, stretched it out, and pulled it off. If you think this one's bad, I already looked at the Honda one, the CH80. It's like on there real tight, it doesn't even spin. But let's take a look at this. So you pull this off, you got a cap, you got that piece, the cap here. Let's go back a little. So you got the C-clip holding on this guy, and then this cap, this spring, this other cap, and then this part, slide over, this part, come out, there we go, and this is what has this gear on in this housing. We'll set that there, and this is what's inside. So it is oily. Like I said, I did kind of grease it at one point in time, so I'm sure that might have been hampering it too, just making it a little more tacky. And yeah, that's pretty much it right there. That's the Honda one. And what we'll do is basically take this unit off this guy and put it on. This is pressed on, I'm guessing. That does rock. You could probably separate that, but I don't think you need to. So, and I'll clean that out too. So again, it took a lot of work. Really, you could probably just cut this off, unless you're worried about you know, not having a backup. So again, I'm on the Honda one. Just take that off so that has a cap. There's that cap. There's that spring. Notice the spring is a lighter material also in that. And ta-da, pulled that off. Just has some light grease on it. So there's the Honda one. And then we just pulled that part off. And here's the gas one, bottom row. So move up to the top row. I'm going to take a look at these springs real quick for you. Oh yeah, the gas spring, this one is much stiffer, much thicker metal. It's like a stainless, this is not. That one's really easy. That's probably half of what is making it be stiffer to slide down, because that's what springs it back. This one has less. Probably that is more so the problem than this spring that holds in these guys that get thrown out, drive it down. So what we do is we take the new part, goes right on. I think there's plenty of grease still on there. I might spray a little silicone, just something light on all this once it's together. Put this guy on, the cap. Put this spring in. Put this cap on. This guy goes on just like that. And then just pick which one you want to use. This one I didn't spread it as much. I think it's a neater, was a cleaner pulling off. I'll have to get some needle nose or some pliers in general, and squeeze that guy on. But that's pretty much what you do. And you want that flush to sit in there. I'll come back. And yeah, I really think that's part of it, because when this goes down, it's compressing that spring in here, which would be one of these guys, and if it's the stiff one, obviously it's going to give more resistance to be thrown down. So probably just changing out this spring alone would do it. You know, you might be able to go to a hardware store and find something close that's just not as thick. But seeing as we have the part, 20 bucks, might as well put on the new gear. And yeah, I'll go get the pliers and get that flush. Okay guys, I got the clip in. Used the original gas clip because it went to this pin. I tried using the less bent one from the CH80, and I think it's a little thicker or something. All it has to do is hold that on. That stays recessed, that never moves, and it just holds it, and it's going to be down gravity. So it's recessed in there. This definitely feels much easier. So that's kind of cool. I will install that in the bike and see if it works, but that's how you change it for $20. $20, guys. It's a pain in the butt, no kidding, to get these clips off. And you could probably honestly just cut off, use a Dremel or angle grinder, cut this guy off the Honda one, because you're not going to use it anyways. You're really not going to use any of this. I'll probably go ahead and keep the old gas gears because they're not that bad, at least until I try this out. But yeah, $20, guys. I'll have all the links in the description. Check it out. It's the way you repair your bike. Otherwise, 200 bucks from gas. I don't think any of us want to spend that. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and check out my other videos. Have a good one, guys.